Did you know that the Resident Evil series has been terrifying generations for over 25 years, with its mix of survival horror and thrilling gameplay?
Wow, 25 years. That's incredible. I remember my first encounter with the series and it still sends chills down my spine. So, what's on the agenda today?
We're diving into the best Resident Evil games of all time. There are so many titles and spin-offs, but today we'll focus on the ones that really stand out.
Oh, this is going to be good. So, which game tops our list?
Let's kick things off with Resident Evil Revelations 2, released in 2015. It brought the series back to its survival horror roots with cooperative play and episodic adventures. It's like Resident Evil 4 meets survival horror.
Exactly. I loved how it grounded its over-the-shoulder gunplay in a world of horror. And it was fantastic seeing fan-favorite characters back in action.
Right? It's like a side attraction that shows us a different path the series might have taken. Next up, we have Resident Evil 3, Nemesis from 1999. Remember the unkillable Nemesis that stalked you throughout the game?
Oh, that beast. Nemesis made sure you were never safe. That constant tension was so gripping, and the improved combat mechanics really added to the experience.
Exactly. Resident Evil 3, Nemesis kept you on your toes from start to finish. Moving on, we have Resident Evil Village from 2021. It brought a fresh take with its first-person perspective and balanced horror with a bit of humor and gothic elements.
Oh yes, Lady Dimitrescu and the witches. And that dollhouse section was pure terror. The game's blend of horror and action was just perfect.
Agreed. Resident Evil Village showed how versatile the series can be. Now, let's talk about Resident Evil. Code. Veronica, which was originally designed to be the future of the series.
That's the one with real-time 3D environments, right? It was quite progressive for its time, and really advanced the series' journey into action territory without losing its core horror elements.
Absolutely. Code. Veronica was like a time capsule of the series' evolution. Next, we have Resident Evil 4 Remake from 2023. It's a modern reinterpretation of the 2005 classic.
Oh, the remake. It kept the spirit of the original while updating the plot and design to fit today's standards. It's a fantastic way to experience one of gaming's masterpieces.
Indeed. It's definitely worth the playthrough, whether for nostalgia or for new players discovering it. Then there's the Resident Evil 2 remake from 2019. This one is like looking into an alternate history of the series.
Right. It combines the challenge of the original with modern combat mechanics, showing us where the series could have gone. It's a love letter to the legacy of Resident Evil 2.
So true. Now, we can't forget Resident Evil 7, Biohazard from 2017, which revitalized the series with its return to survival horror and a first-person perspective.
That game was a breath of fresh air, especially after the disappointment of Resident Evil 6. It brought back the core elements of horror we all love.
Precisely. And then there's Resident Evil 2 from 1998. It expanded on the original game's suspense and brought it to a city under siege by zombies.
Resident Evil 2 is one of the best sequels ever made. Its combination of meticulously crafted spaces and perfect pacing keeps it gripping even today.
I couldn't agree more. And let's not forget Resident Evil 4 from 2005, a sweeping reinvention of the series that changed the entire gaming industry.
Resident Evil 4 was a game changer with its over-the-shoulder perspective and relentless pacing. It's undoubtedly one of the most important releases in the past 2 decades.
Finally, we have the Resident Evil remake from 2002. It's a brilliantly crafted reimagining of the 1996 original, with new threats and improved mechanics.
That remake is still stunning today. It took the original game and made it new again, preserving its essence while updating its visuals and gameplay.
Absolutely. We've covered quite a journey through Resident Evil history today. Each of these games has left a lasting impact on the survival horror genre and gaming as a whole.
It's been amazing reliving these memories. Thanks to all the listeners for joining us. Be sure to follow or subscribe to hear more from us.
Yes, thank you all. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.